Police body camera footage released Thursday shows a police officer firing at a fleeing suspect in the North Beach neighborhood of San Francisco. It happened after two officers stopped a group of men believed to be drinking alcohol on the street. One of them, identified as 28-year-old Oliver Barcenas, began running. Police say when the video was slowed, it shows him pulling an automatic pistol. Take a look at it here. You need better eyesight than me to see that. Barcenas was later hospitalized after being shot. Former Chicago police officer Dimitri Roberts joins us from Washington to discuss the role police-worn body cameras are playing in law enforcement and our society more broadly. It's great to see you, Dimitri, on this important topic. Let me start with a big question. Are these body cameras improving policing?
Absolutely. I don't think they're just improving policing, but I also think that they're improving the community's perspective on how difficult policing may be. I think these body cams, as well as videos that we not just see here in the case in San Francisco, but in others that I'm sure we'll discuss, are a good starting point for conversations with the community and better community engagement. These are really tough issues, and I think it begs the question, what would you do in that situation?
So, and we're looking at the footage here, and different people see it so differently. Critics say it shows unnecessary police action. The police say it shows an appropriate response from an officer in danger. There's always a push to release this footage, but is there anything differently we can do with it once it's released?
Well, I think it's not too much that you can do different other than having some civil conversations about what the perspectives are on what the citizens see and what the police response may have been, which I know is already happening in San Francisco, which is a very positive sign that we're moving in the right direction. As we can think about many years ago, these were very tough issues and we didn't have audio or video footage to follow up or ask questions. But again, these things are pushing policy changes, and it's also rooting out those bad apples in our police agencies.
Let's talk about a couple more cases. A lot of people saw this video of Mesa police officers mocking someone who was in custody, a suspect who was bleeding at the time. Then there are other cases where the stories flip. We had this woman in Texas who claimed she had been sexually assaulted by a police officer. They released, we're looking at the video now, they released all 40-something minutes of it, and it showed that nothing had happened during this case. As a police officer, is this something you would have welcomed, or do you worry it leads to second guessing of people making, tough split-second decisions?
Well, I think that's always been the case in police work. People are always going to second guess you. And quite frankly, that's the right way to approach it. In some cases, police, as well as myself, second guess ourselves. Having footage like this helps us to better dissect those situations and come up with better solutions and better training moving forward. It's something I definitely support. I've always supported. My time on the police department in Chicago, we were just getting body cameras, so I didn't get too much exposure to them. But again, as I said earlier, I think it's a good starting point for where we need to go in policy changes and having the right level of communication with citizens around these tough issues.
And since we're focusing on body cams, what can we do different or better? Should we just implement them across the board? Is there something different we need to be doing? Because they seem to stoke a lot of controversy. They also help people get called out when they're being untruthful about an event. But it doesn't seem to be a perfect solution yet.
Well, in most cases, there's not going to be a perfect solution to tough situations. As we can see in scenarios like the Las Vegas and other cases where we understand that police work is very dangerous, is very volatile, and it's unscripted. So what we can continue to do is implement more body cam usage, understand how we dissect videos, and again, continue to use it to drive positive police changes across the board. And more so than anything, we have to continue to build out better relationships with the community, and this is just a good backdrop to have positive conversations that lead to solutions.
Okay, Dimitri Roberts, thanks so much.